Hey there traders, I want to welcome you to episode 16 from the StockBandit.tv. I'm Jeff White and I'm really glad that you're watching. Be sure to go full screen while you're watching for the highest quality of the video. So right now this market is really stuck in the mud. You know, the action has been pretty sluggish, pretty lackluster. We're really just going nowhere fast here in the overall market. And you know, just when it seems like we're starting to develop a little bit of traction, we have seen time and time again this market just slip and fall right back down to where it was. But such is the nature when you're stuck in a trading range. And in fact, we actually have two trading ranges right now. We have kind of a trading range in the very short term, and I'm looking at the NASDAQ here, but we're also trading, we're in a big trading range here over the past dozen weeks or so. So we've got a range within a range. And really, if you look over the past roughly 60 trading days, and that's not calendar days, that's trading days. By my count, we've closed outside of this range 7 times out of 60 days. And so clearly this is where this market is headed. It's to the right. It's going sideways right now until it changes. Now, what is a trader to do? You know, we aren't getting real nice trends like what we saw here or even here. Instead, we're getting little miniature trends that last much shorter and carry not near as far as these bigger trends that we had seen prior to this trading range. And so really about the only trends that we're getting are these mini trends, and they only last a few days and they don't provide much continuation. Well, if you're a swing trader and you like to catch multi-day moves and you like to trade continuation patterns especially, there's only one word that comes to mind right now, and it's adaptation. That's really the only thing to do right now. Any trader who wants to survive and thrive in this kind of market for more than just a brief stint has to be willing to adapt. And that goes for right now, and it goes for all the time in the market. You've always got to be on your toes and willing to recognize when conditions are changing. So adaptation, I just want to mention, it all starts with one thing, and that is your ego. So really, if you first of all can't accept that something in your approach is in need of adjusting, then you're never going to change in a way to make the necessary progress and be able to continue growing as a trader. You know, a failure to do so is going to really just constrict your success, and it's going to greatly reduce your satisfaction with trading. And so after all, making that overall progress is going to be a big part of the fun throughout the process or your career as a trader. So in these current conditions like we're in, with this big trading range intact and this short-term trading range still intact, you might be at a time when you need to make a few changes. You might be recognizing that right now in your approach, that you need to alter some things in your method in order to adapt to this current environment. If this trend, this sideways trend, this lack of a trend I should say, persists, and it might for a little longer. We have no guarantee that it's fixing to end, although eventually it will. You know, these changes that you make, they don't have to be major. Even just a few minor tweaks can often prove to be very valuable for you going forward. And as traders, we really just don't have to reinvent the wheel periodically. All we have to do is just stay alert and pay attention to the right elements, and once we do, we'll easily be able to detect when something needs to be adjusted. There's a lot to be said for just staying on our toes and keeping tabs on what's working. So be sure and network with other traders. Talk to other people. Be sure and continue reading opinions out there, watching videos like this one where you're going to be made aware of different things that are going on in the market. And that way you'll be able to keep tabs on the overall picture, and you'll be able to know what things are working and which ones aren't. All right, well, thanks for joining me for this episode, and thank you for subscribing to the videos. I'm always glad that you're finding them helpful. I'll see you soon with more, but until I see you again, trade like a bandit.